They struck the box for this building right here. Not too sure if they have. Fire department's gonna be making their way down here shortly.
Engine 22, a cardiac disorder, 265
The engine, that's ladder 4. It's a tight turn to make too.
11 o'clock. Fire alarm ladder 4.
That car shouldn't be at that corner right there.
Engine 30, a pedestrian struck 12:13 p.m.
Another fire truck coming from down there.
West Roxbury. Engine 30, a pedestrian struck 12:13 BFW
Rescue 2.
West Roxbury, nearest box to 884 Gardner Street, NRA OBRG 1101. Enter engine 42.
They're saying it's something on the second floor. I'm not sure what they have on the second floor, but.
Engine 42, your required box 2275.
Is everybody out?
He said that's a real fight. He would destroy that car. I don't blame him. I would too, because that car shouldn't be parked there. Look at that. Why is that car parked like right there? Looks like a fire department car too. That's one of your. It's one of your guys' car. Yeah, it's one of your guys. But he parked it at a corner where you shouldn't park it. They got the all out, but still, City of Boston breaking their own rules. He's on the sidewalk too. He said himself. He said if it was a real fire, I would destroy that car. I don't know why he parked. I don't know whose car that is, but he shouldn't. I don't blame you. He shouldn't park it right there. Yeah, that's not good. Look at the sign says no stopping anytime. Why would you park it there? Come on. Exercise the safety. I mean, you're supposed to be a firefighter, but you're doing the wrong thing. That's not cool. How was he supposed to make that turn? How could he make that turn? Like, honestly. It wasn't going to happen. Is that the guy that was driving it? Yeah, he definitely shouldn't park it like that. I mean, I don't know. Gotta report the good and the bad. There's a spot right there. Could have parked it down there.
Oh, am I routine?
Looks like they got the all out, but
Update for you, Beth. 31-year-old female, chest pain, radiating to the back. Engine 49, respiratory distress, 135 Reed Hill Street, Hyde Park. Engine 49, respiratory distress, 135 Reed Hill Street, Hyde Park.
Independent journalist.
3844 Como and Reynolds Road, 1103.
People always ask me with the fire department. I do come with them when they come, but fire chief's over there. I just document what I see in the city, basically. You guys did tell me what you see, how you determine it, if it's good, bad, or if it's right or if it's wrong. So he's telling the chief about the car that was parked, blocking the. And you got to report that kind of stuff too, because you got to document good and bad. God forbid if it was a real fire, there would be limited access to get to the building.
Hey Josh, how are you? Good day. Good. Food on the stove? Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of food.
Ladder 6. EMS, 70-year-old female. Just got back from dialysis, difficulty breathing.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, can see you back.
Update EMS 1105.
Somebody's burning some food, I guess. You can smell the burnt food. Definitely can smell the burnt food. Oh yeah, so they were looking at the slope of this. I don't know if you can hear the firefighters talking behind me. So they're talking about the slope of this hill right here. If they had to get the ladder and erect the ladder, how would they put the outriggers? Because obviously on the hill was different from flat ground. So he was saying how you have one high and one low to make up the balance for the outriggers. And this is a steep hill. So you don't want the truck to topple over, so you want the outriggers to support the truck. And there's a certain way you're supposed to put them up, because you do it wrong, you know, you can have a disaster. And that is true. Yeah, you always look at that, like how would you get the truck on this kind of slope, and where you position your outriggers and how. And some people put wooden blocks under them to get the extra height. You know, there are some trucks that are especially designed for that particular reason. Obviously you got to chalk the tires so the tires don't roll and stuff like that, but you know, yeah, that is a pretty steep grade. I don't know how steep that grade is, but this is Notre Dame Street. So they're discussing where they will put the outriggers at and stuff like that. And that's good to know, because in case you do have to do it, you want to at least have a plan of how you're going to do it. So they got the all out, I guess, with food on the stove. A lot of these places here, if you're not familiar, they're like group homes. They got quite a few of them in this area, so that's all they have is like a bunch of group homes and people cooking and stuff like that. So luckily the station is right around the corner, so they got here pretty quick. The station is like literally like right around the corner. Like you can see the back of the station from here, to be honest with you. Yeah, Rescue 2 over there. They should test that hydrant and make sure it works. That's an older style hydrant. Every once in a while you gotta open them up and make sure that they work properly. Figure I'll show you a little action over here in Roxbury, nothing major.
Engine 14, ladder 26, a central station alarm, 39 Roxbury Street. Roxbury, engine 14, ladder 26, a central station alarm, 39 Roxbury Street.
So they do have the all clear, so we're hanging around until they clear up out of there.
1108.
I think they might be venting just venting that area from the smoke. So when you actually call 911 and you tell them you got smoke, that's how they strike the box. They don't strike the box because of the central alarm. They strike the box when you verify there's smoke in the building.
40 Wilson Street. Apparatus, nearest box 3544 Wilson and Sutton Street, 1108.
And if you got multiple people calling with the same scenario, say for example 5 people call 911 back to back, and they say there's smoke in the hallway, automatically they're striking the box because they don't know what kind of smoke you're talking about. They don't know whether it's smoke from cooking or smoke from a burnt motor, actual fire, so they don't know that. So they're playing on a safe of caution, get as many fighters out there as quick as possible, because they'd rather strike the box than not strike the box, put it that way. Because God forbid, like they come out with one engine and one ladder, and then they have an actual working fire, then that wouldn't be good. They don't use that terminology no more, working fires, but I remember the days when they would call a working fire.
30 Harrison Ave, apartment Bravo, 502.
So that's what we have. Rescue 2 is going to go back to their quarters. Get to see a little bit of everything out here. Nothing too serious, but I think he can make that turn now. Sometimes there's signs that say, let's see how far, maybe 2 cars shouldn't park there though. I don't know. Hey, how you doing?
Ladder 26, no upset.
Good, engine 42 over there.
We have it, thank you.
He's gonna try to back up and make that turn or go spinning around. Let's see. That is a tough turn to make, you know, especially with a truck in your way, or a car in your way, or SUV, whatever you want to call it.
Ladder 11, a cardiac disorder, 30 Washington Street. Brighton, ladder 11, a cardiac disorder, 30 Washington Street.
So that goes for firefighters, police officers, whether you're on duty or off duty, you know, don't block. Always anticipate a truck trying to make a wide turn. So by you parking so close to the intersection, which I think is you can't park within 10 feet of the curb. A lot of us do it. But on a narrow street like this, it would be, you know, challenging. He moved it over there, by the way. He parked it across the street, right there. But he should have his radio on too, because if he had his radio on, right, he would have heard that the box was struck not too far where he was at. And he should have came outside and, well, they don't always do that either, but he would have heard that there was a struck box right in the corner where he's at. And he could have came out to investigate. He would have been the first guy on scene. But I think firefighters should have their radios on, because you never know. You could be passing by something where you can assist, you know. It's very important. Especially you're in a identifiable vehicle. Now, if it's different, if the vehicle is not identifiable as fire department, then somebody could say, well, that's just a red truck going down the street. But once you got City of Boston plates on there, official plates, automatically they're gonna assume that, you know, you're on duty. All right, guys, so they all cleared up out of here. Head up out of here. Catch you guys in the next one.